All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Athlete Artist Show. I am the artist Kyle Forge alongside the athlete professional hockey player Zach Boychuk. Season 6, Episode 8, presented by Bombastic Casino. Chucky, saw you were back in action this week after missing a few days like we talked about last week. How would it feel getting back on the ice after a few games?
Yeah, it was great. I think with our break, I think I hadn't played a game in almost a month,
Oh,
so
wow.
I only missed like maybe 5 or 6 games, something like that. But yeah, I got right back into it. Played basically, I think 3 games in like 7 or 8 days. So it was almost every other day. We got another game on Sunday, and then another break where we get to go on a vacation again. So
Oh, really? Is
it's
that a
been
Christmas break or?
yeah, it's like a little national team break. There's a few teams playing like during the national break to get ready for Olympics, to get ready for World Championships and stuff like that. So normal, I think when I was in Germany, we never got this December break, so it's kind of a nice addition to get a third break throughout the year because we also get the February one during the Olympics too.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's dope. I saw that your team had a sick hype video for you coming back too.
Yeah, he's back, but yeah, no, it was good to get back and a couple road games, a couple home games, and yeah, a couple wins.
Yeah, the team kills it on social media for a lot of those hype videos. I like what they did for a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, they do a really good job. They and like even like for sponsors, like all the content they make and the photographer is really good. The social media team is really good. So yeah, it's they do a good job.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's cool to see because there's some teams that just completely ignore it, like they don't think it's important. But I mean, obviously coming from my side, I'm a big production guy, so like I always think presentation matters, especially when it comes to at the pro level. But even like in junior hockey, I see teams that just put zero effort into it. I'm like, if you have a better presentation, your brand looks better online, and it's going to be more enticing for guys to go there if they see that you care about how you're presenting the players and making the athletes actually look. I think it's a bigger deal than a lot of people in hockey think.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a big thing that our new owner came in last year or the year before to really push. Like he's got his own really successful businesses, and he knows that the customer service is the most important. And I feel like he's kind of turned us into like a mini like Las Vegas style, where it's more of a show for families, and you can come to the rink. Outside the rink, there's a bunch of different events going on. We have food trucks and places to go and hang out with family and the rest of the fans. So it's good, and he's doing a good job. Hiring the right people to put these events on, and hiring the right people to do good with the social media. And some teams just definitely don't get that right at all.
Yeah. And it seems like the fans are really starting to buy into what you guys are doing too. The crowds seem to be getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, for sure. What's Crooks up to down there?
He's having a little bath, it looks like. I'm like, buddy, no one wants to see you. At least he's turned that way, not just like spread eagle on the camera, but
Just see the one leg up.
he's just like um but yeah, it looks like you guys are doing well. The presentation's awesome. You mentioned Olympics there. Man, I feel like this is going to be most of our episode today, but there's the Olympic news, at least from the hockey side, is continues to get more shocking and worse and worse. Like now they're saying that the rink is going to be shorter. So it's first
Yeah,
of all,
it's
it wasn't even Olympic size to begin with. They were going to play on an NHL size, and now it's going to be even smaller than that, which is absolutely absurd.
I think it's like a touch wider, like 0.3 feet wider, but it's like 3 or 4 feet shorter. So like where are they gonna take that out? They're gonna have to take 2 feet out, like at least out of the either each zone or the neutral zone, like it's or like little bits and pieces in each. So yeah, I don't know what's going on in Italy right now. They're drinking their espressos and not working during through their lunch breaks, and it's gonna be interesting to see if the NHL players even want to go at this point.
Yeah, I heard on Chicklets that they're gonna shorten the neutral zone. So they said that it might not be that noticeable, but I mean, I feel like it's gonna be noticeable, especially when you mentioned before we started recording the Euro guys used to the bigger ice to begin with. Now they got to play on NHL size ice. Now they got to play on even shorter ice. And when you have guys like Tom Wilson from Canada running around out there, I mean, those guys are going to have their head up every second. If they drop their head once, they're going to get clocked. And I keep hearing Tom Wilson probably won't make it to the end of the tournament at this point, especially with the smaller ice. But
Yeah,
it's
might be better off not to bring him. He's just going to be getting penalties. There's going to be no time and space for the small European guys who are used to be playing on the big ice. And yeah, that's what happens. Like you know the Canadian guys, their gaps are going to be good. There's going to be no room in that neutral zone, and to go from the big ice to that much smaller of an ice surface, it's going to make a difference. And Pete DeBoer is saying like, how the heck does this happen? The double IHF somehow approved. I think it was a 60-meter length. Does that sound right? 60
uh
meters, which is around like 100 or 200 feet, something like that.
yeah, I've got feet here. It says the double IHF approved a 196.85 foot by 85.3 foot sheet of ice in Milan, which is 3 feet shorter than the NHL standard 200 foot. So just under, just over 3 feet, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
I would say that's a big screw up that they were obviously using meters and somebody gave the okay and the translation doesn't really work out. You'd be better off it being like a little bit bigger. I don't know if smaller is going to be good or bad.
yeah,
Somebody might
100%.
get smoked.
Oh, there's someone's getting smoked for sure. And like, are the double IHF refs gonna be? And first of all, are they bringing NHL refs over too, or is it just gonna be the Euro refs?
I would assume it's probably all like double IHF European refs. There might be like a couple American or Canadian guys mixed in throughout that are probably already living in Europe or
Mm.
already reffing in Europe. But yeah, it's usually it won't be NHL refs, that's for sure.
Okay, 'cause that if they had NHL refs, that would have been interesting because they probably would have let it slide a little bit, especially with the smaller ice. But who knows what these double IHF refs are gonna how they're gonna call the game. I mean, they usually call it terribly. Like a gust of wind hits a guy and they call for something. It's like
Yeah,
the reffing standard in the double IHF is brutal.
not going to be good. And I mean, luckily I think in past tournaments now they've been able to review like 5 minute penalties. So like
Mm.
you might as well just call the big hits 5 minute penalties, and then they can kind of look at it and decide whether it's a two or whether it's a five or whether it's nothing. But yeah, if you did that, I think if you didn't have that, I think it would be a struggle for these refs to coach the NHL style.
Yeah, and you mentioned here too, like are the NHL guys even gonna come? I've heard there's talk about NHL guys just pulling out of the tournament completely. I've heard maybe they're gonna move the hockey portion of the Olympics this year to North America because we actually have 100,000 rinks that are the correct size, both Olympic size and NHL size. So like what's the right move here? And you as a player, like if you were NHL guy going over there, what are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they're not going to get if they don't end up going, they don't get the full experience. I mean, they're not really getting the full experience anyways. Like, I don't think they stay in Olympic Village. I don't think like they're going to be going to that many events and stuff. They're kind of, you know, in their own fancy hotels and whatever. But I feel like if they try and move it to North America, like just you're gonna have to find a rink that has no events going on for 2 or 3 weeks, however long the Olympics is. All these big venues, they have concerts, they have probably other hockey teams playing, other basketball teams playing,
Yeah.
like other random events. So, like, I heard people saying, "Oh, they'll just like somehow do like outdoor games like everywhere," which would be pretty funny. But It could be a gong show if they try and plan all that by February.
Yeah, it blows my mind that it's taken this long to not even have the rink finished. Like the
Should have
arena
been done like a year ago.
arena in general wasn't even finished. Like let alone the actual rink itself. Like we keep saying it every week the last few weeks. You had 4 years to prepare for this.
More
And
probably. You find out like
yeah,
way more than 4 years in advance. No.
at least I like you had at least 4 years to start preparing. But yeah, I think you're right. You have to find out before then, at least privately. Like they might not announce it until a certain point, but you if you're the host city, you have to know before that time to be able to prepare. And like the with the NHL coming, it's pretty much the biggest event of the Winter Olympics. So how are you not prepared to give them the best possible experience and have everything correct? How hard is it to make sure the ice is the correct size? It blows my mind.
Pretty wild. We're in 2020. It's going to be 2026 soon, and we can't do basic measurements.
Like with all the AI, you can't get Chat GPT to do a scan or something and make sure you had the shit correct. Like I don't understand how this happens.
Wild.
And you mentioned a couple weeks ago, I think when we first brought this up, like maybe hopping over to Switzerland or Austria or something. I heard like that's completely out the window. So they don't even have an option to go to Switz, who again has correct size rinks and ice services.
I wonder why that's not an option. Like it would be better for everyone if you're just playing in the rinks that everybody knows about and everybody can pack up. Like Lugano would be perfect.
Yeah.
Zurich's not too far. Like Europe's not a huge place. You can get around pretty easily.
Yeah, and it's just like it completely boggles my mind that they're not even done. Were they finishing this week or like next week or first week of January or something? Like, who knows when this is actually going to be done? And they have the secondary
room's going to be like.
Yeah, the secondary arena. I wonder that they were going to be playing at as well. Like, that has to be the correct size. No, like is it just the one arena that has the shorter ice? Like what is going on over there?
There's some people saying that if the one rink is the correct size and the other rink isn't, then maybe the NHL guys are going to try and play all their games in the correct one. But I don't know how you fix that schedule, because at some point there's going to be NHL guys on each of the smaller teams too, and going to have to play in that smaller rink. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it just boggles my mind that an event of this magnitude can't figure out the ice service, and not even couldn't figure out isn't even finished.
The Olympic Committee is just doing whatever they want at this point.
It's just, yeah, it blows my mind. Any other thoughts on that? What do you think they can do to fix it at this time, or do you think it's just like see what happens? Like,
I think they're kind of pot committed. All their chips are in this one rink, and if it's ready in time, it's ready in time. If it's not, NHL guys aren't coming.
Yeah, and the other thing too, like production issues. How long are they going to have to? I think we talked about before the first actual game on the ice was going to be, I think the day before opening ceremony was going to be a women's game. So they're going to have maybe a few, like the one real run to figure out not like the ice, not even the ice surface issue, but the actual production inside the arena. Like this is the Olympics. This isn't some junior B hockey game. Like there has to be, they have to have the cameras working correctly. They have to have scoreboards. They have to have the PA system. They have to have whatever other fancy production that the Olympics wants to have and make sure that works. At this point, like who knows if the lights are going to stay on with how they've been going this far.
I'd love to know like what the ice surface is going to be like. It could be like the hockey puck could be looking like a tennis ball out there bouncing around.
Yeah, that too. Like how good is the ice actually going to be?
I don't tell.
Yeah, insane, dude. NHL news, since we mentioned NHL, obviously, man, Sidney Crosby, third in the league for points. Like this,
Insane.
if people didn't talk about Crosby being one of the greatest all time before, he's 38 years old. He's top three in points in the NHL. He just
Pittsburgh's doing well.
yeah,
Malkin's looking good. They're like third or fourth place in the East right now.
it's crazy. Sorry, not top three in points. Top three in goals, I believe it was. Yeah, tied for three. It's 18 goals.
Yeah,
And Nathan
he's
McKinnon leading the
sniping.
charge at 22. Like you have, and that's
Crosby's
in
usually
25
a
games too.
passer too. What's with all the? He's got more goals than he has assists.
And in 25 games too, he's got 18 goals at 38.
So
Jeez.
he's on pace for well over 50.
Bedard and Celebrini keep going off too. Bedard tied with Celebrini tied for second with McDavid at 40. Bedard at 39. Just, man, these young guys are going. The older guys are going. There's a lot
They're
of points.
all first overall picks in the top four, eh?
Yeah.
McKinnon, Celebrini, McDavid, Bedard.
Yeah. And then you got Rantanen, Robertson, Leo Carlson's having a great year too.
Mm-hmm.
Draisaitl obviously still doing well. Man, these guys
They all want to make the Olympics, I guess, even though they're probably all already on the team. I mean, Bedard and Celebrini are fighting for it, but at this point, you could just put them both on.
Yeah, I feel like you have to put them both on now. Like I said it last week or the week before. Like screw what people are saying about. I mean, what I was saying about if you didn't go to the World Championships, you shouldn't be on the team. And at this rate, you just put him on the team. Like he's playing.
He didn't have to go. He's playing that good.
Yeah. And who would have thought that he was going to come out this season and not only produce like this, but also have that little feistiness and grit to his game, not be just taking shit from guys. You saw him kind of get into it with McTavish the other day, who he obviously played on a World Junior team with. And I think they're kind of buddies off ice too. So seeing them kind of get into it a little bit on the ice was cool to see. But yeah, it's nice to see from Bedard.
Tom Wilson has 17 goals. Yeah, like it's gonna be. I think they said maybe by is it the end of December they're gonna make another round of cuts, or I guess they'll have to announce the team by like January, right? Because you're leaving like early February.
I would think so. And how many guys do they usually bring to the Olympics? Like how many guys are sitting in the press box each game?
They'll probably only bring like three extras, maybe like two forwards and two extra forwards, maybe two extra D, something like that, an extra goalie. So yeah, maybe like five extra guys.
Who's starting in net?
Oh man,
Because I see
maybe Wedgwood or Blackwood. Well, one of them's hurt right now.
What about Logan Thompson?
Yeah, he's doing really good this year. He should be on the team, but I think everybody still thinks Bennington, but St. Louis is doing horrible. He's doing horrible. Like how tight is the league this year? You see, Vancouver's in last now. The Flames passed them.
Oh, did they? I thought we were still in last.
Vancouver's tanking for McKenna, and
So
then out east, everybody's tanking. Like there's no separation at all in the east.
yeah, Vancouver's got one game in hand. They're a point behind. Hey, shit. Calgary's just got one more overtime loss.
Calgary's got good goalies. Vancouver's given up a lot of goals.
Do we have good goalies though?
I mean, the one is it Cooley? He's playing unreal right now.
We've still let in 88 goals. Yeah, Vancouver's let in 102. I think Vancouver's let in the most goals in the league. Minus 21 differential. St. Louis is a minus 29 differential.
They're losing their grip on playoff spots, all those teams.
Oh yeah, I don't think Calgary even has a shot to make playoffs at this point. But I mean, yeah, Cooley's played 11 games. He's a .920 save percentage. Yeah, Wolfie's been struggling. He's a
little bit.
305 goals against, 894 save percentage. Just struggling out there.
Doesn't have a team in front of him, so I can't have to blame him.
No, doesn't have a team in front of him. I mean, Nashville too. You see trade rumors starting to heat up a little bit more with them too. Like, is Stamkos going to go somewhere? We've seen it around Bennington in St. Louis too.
Yeah, O'Reilly maybe he might get traded.
Where do you think Stamkos would go, or O'Reilly, depending on where those guys are going to go?
Um, see who needs guys right now. Like obviously the top teams are gonna add. I don't know. Colorado obviously they're gonna take a big swing. They want to win it this year. I don't know if they need a center or a winger, but if you add Stamkos or O'Reilly, I feel like you can definitely help out your situation. They both can play center or play the wing. Obviously Edmonton is kind of linked right now to Binnington. I think that would be an interesting trade if that goes down because Edmonton definitely needs a goalie if they want to get back in the mix. So they're just outside of playoff spot right now.
I've heard that Edmonton is on his no trade.
Oh, really?
The no trade thing I saw somewhere. I don't know how accurate that is, but I also saw that the history of the Blues and the offer sheets stealing Holloway and Broberg from the Oilers could stand in the way of them working out a potential deal as well.
A little bad blood there.
Yeah.
Florida could use some guys. They got lots of injuries right now.
Yeah, they need them, and hopefully Kachuk comes back soon here. Brady made his return, which is
might get Gavin McKenna.
I don't know if they'll finish in last.
No,
I guess they're in 27th right now.
Yeah, I think they're only a few points ahead of Vancouver.
Yeah, 7 points out of a playoff spot. Man, could you imagine? But I think if they get some of these guys back, they'll start winning again. I really wanted to see them three-peat, so it's really tough to see them at the bottom of the standings. But man, the injuries that have happened with them it's tough to see. How about one thing we didn't mention, we haven't really talked about in terms of the Olympic team, as we see the Islanders here sitting in a playoff spot. Schaefer, are you bringing Schaefer to the Olympics?
He should be on the team. I think you bring him like they brought Doughty back in 2010,
and like Makar in World Juniors.
Yeah, it's very similar. I think he's dominating. He's looking good out there. So, and the Islanders aren't doing too bad, are they? They're sixth right now.
Yeah, they're in the second wild card spot. Actually, technically, they're tied for first, but Philly has 2 games on them. So Philly's played 26 games. The Islanders have played 28. Both have 33 points.
Yeah, the Eastern Conference is so tight. It's insane.
Yeah, the Devils have 33 points as well. So they're almost exactly tied with the Islanders in terms of their actual win-loss record. And then the Rangers are right behind them with 32. It's a tight all the way down to even Toronto at 29. Ottawa's in 7th there in the wild card race with 30. But
yeah, Toronto's got to figure it out. Matthews got to get going.
Montreal in a top 3 spot too, which is nice to see. Tampa, Boston, Montreal up there.
I need some Canadian teams in there.
Yeah,
there's not really. Besides Montreal, yeah, nobody's in a playoff spot right now.
It's tough. I mean, I think Ottawa could sneak in. It'd be nice to see Ottawa get back in there, especially with Brady back now. It'd be nice to see Detroit back in the playoffs too, but I mean, there's a lot of these teams that are. I mean, look at Washington in first. Like they're not slow.
How they still keep finding a way.
Dude, it's insane, especially after last year. Everyone thought they would slow down when Ovi hit his goal record, and neither the team nor Ovi has slowed down.
Like, is Ovechkin just going to keep playing till he gets 1,000 goals, till he's like 45?
Yeah, I really hope that rumor of him not this being his last year is not true. Like that email that Washington sent out at the beginning of the year to their season ticket holders.
It'd be pretty crazy to see him go play in the KHL or something, though.
He would have like 90 goals, dude. Probably, hey?
No, that league's tough, man. They play really defensive. Like the
Fair.
NHL is a lot more, and like I think they have smaller ice there now. But like
okay.
A lot of the top scorers in the KHL, they don't even have like close to a point per game. Well, it's starting to get more scoring now because they went to the small ice, but it's you're not getting a goal a game. That's for sure. I think they play like close to 70 games. But
crazy, dude.
They'd be dishing the Ovi for sure.
100%. 100%. Anything else you want to cover before we hop on the stream here?
No, I think that's pretty good for me.
we'll keep tabs on the Olympics over the next week. I'm sure there'll be more developments or non-developments in the next week. It usually seems to happen, but I'll quickly do our ad read here, and then we'll get over to the stream, make some bets for Bombastic, our friends at Bombastic. Thank you guys again. It's been awesome to be working with them so far. The Athlete and Artist Show has teamed up with Bombastic for our 6th season. Bombastic.com is a crypto casino and sportsbook offering a wide variety of slots, live tables, and sports markets. Right now, new casino players can get a 100% deposit match up to 1 Bitcoin plus 250 extra free spins unlocked for 5 days. Their newly launched sportsbook is live. Check out the sports promo page for boosted odds, including a U.S. sports boost, a U.S. sports bet boost up to 150%. Expect more promos and free bet opportunities rolling out soon. And that match is 1 Bitcoin again, which Bitcoin, nice to see that popping up again. We're on the rise again for crypto, I think. Hopefully we'll get back above 100K. But there's no better time to kick off your casino and sports season than at bombastic.com. All right, we're going to hop over to the stream. We will see you guys next week.
Peace.